The same night awaits us all. Episode 2. So yeah guys, High Roller here once again, bringing you some more of the Orchard of Stray Sheep, and let's continue. Oh, what the hell is this? It has been a week since I started working here. All things are generally pretty peaceful here. That nerve-wracking dinner with Matsuri during my first night here notwithstanding. It said that humans adjust to their surroundings, and it's true. Each passing day has felt shorter than the last. Of course, you can say that it's because I have gotten used to my responsibilities, but that's not the only reason. Ichiru! 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 Shut up, just once is enough, so stop yelling in my ear over and over. Then answer me the first time. Stop lazing around like a turtle basking in the sun and pay attention to me. I'm gonna sulk otherwise. The biggest reason is that this princess here has been getting more and more selfish, giving me very little time to care about other things, or well, work. She used to be so much more humble, and actually kind of charming. I must be doing something wrong as a teacher. Even though it has only been a week since I started being a teacher, I have already lost confidence in my abilities. I have a feeling that if this keeps up, I will lose both my sanity and any authority I have over her. Come on, Yushiru, show some spirit in your step. We don't get to go orienteering often. I never thought the day would come where you complain about how I walk. To foster our relationship, our entire class is going orienteering today. The word orienteering may sound fancy, but in reality we're just walking around the school grounds and observing nature. Yeah, that sounds fun. That's a good way to get out of class, just fucking, you know, just dick about and just do whatever the hell you want. Each new teacher is paired up with his student. As for the two students that Mr. Tsuji are in charge of, it seems they are each doing this alone by themselves. The student's assignment is to walk around the grounds and draw something that catches their eye in their sketchbooks. Is there anything you want to draw, Ishuru? Anything is fine, as it's not in the pain of the ass. Geez, take this seriously. Try to think positively. What about you? What are you planning on drawing? This island. I am thinking about standing somewhere really tall and drawing the view there. Well, that's observing nature, alright, but as always, your ambition is a bit too grand. You're about the only one who would say that. What would the others say? If it was Mincer, she would say that I have a good eye for what's beautiful. It's likely because of her intuitive sense. She does feel like she has a pretty good grasp of the true essence of things. What about the others? What do Oros, Zester, and Peeler say about you? I don't know what Oros, Zester, and Peeler are that well yet. Aren't you all classmates? Yes, but Mincer and I are closer since we're roommates, so I don't talk to them as much. In general, each student lives in the dormitory with a roommate. Because of that, the students can often be seen with their roommates. A lot of times, new students' best friends are also their roommates. Do you want to get to know them better? Yeah, I do, but the two of them are like always around each other. That reminds me, I don't really know much about them. About them? I don't think you know much about Mincer either, Ishiro. Nah, Lang tells me about her every now and then. Sorry. Apparently she's a mild, charming girl. I think you should talk to her one-on-one at least. A picture is worth 1,000 words. I will if I ever feel up to it. Jeez, what a classic lazy response. You're a teacher, try to get to know your students. Okay, now, is the number above their head, is that representing, like, the relationship number from, like, 1 to 100? And I guess if it's red, it's not doing so well? Like, is that what the number represents? Because if that was the case, then why don't they have a thing like, for instance, shit, let me think about it, it's like right on the tip of my head. How come they don't have a thing where, like, you can choose the dialogue box, like, for every single conversation? That's what I don't understand, like, for every single response, I don't understand why they don't have you click your response. You know, that's what I don't understand. Like, if that is what that is right there. If that is what that is. If that makes any sense. I think I know you pretty well. Not just me. Besides, you'll need to get to know the others better too if you want to get along with me. Yeah, one of these days. This guy is hopeless. Oh yeah, Mincer said she was going to an old graveyard in the back of the... What the fuck? So let's head there right now. That's like on the other side of campus. That's true, but is that a problem? Well, don't you think that's a little too much exercise for a white-collar worker? It's early spring, but I'm wearing a suit. It's just not the right get-up to be in for wandering around outside, let alone being out in the woods. Both the way you dress and your personality are pitch black, and yet you use white as an excuse. My job responsibilities are pretty black too, if you ask me. Is that so? Well, I'm always having a hard time taking care of a certain selfish princess. A princess? Me? Hey, don't be taken by that. Or taken by that shit. That's not a compliment. It still makes me happy, though. Okay, let's head to where Mincer is. Didn't even fucking listen. Didn't even listen at all. Before I could refuse, she had already grabbed my arm. Guess the pecking order's set in stone. Dragged away by her innocent smile, we go back the same way we came. It seems that this place used to be a church during the previous era before the academy was built. The only artifacts from that era are several gravestones in the inner parts of the academy belonging to persons unknown. During the day, the view here is actually strikingly beautiful. Oh, if it isn't Cassie and Mr. Yamada, what's the matter? Hey there, we're here to hang out with you. Why is that fucking number so high? Like, I don't understand. I haven't played this game in a long time. Like, if they've mentioned this, then I'm stupid. But I haven't played this game in a while. I've been trying to like finish up other game series and stuff like that. If you're new to this video series and this video and stuff like that, you're probably not going to have any idea what I'm talking about. But I have more video series than just this one, and I've played a lot more visual novels than just this one. So I apologize if I get too distracted, and if I come back after like 2 or 3 months and I got a fucking eyelash in my eye. But with these series here, like, I apologize if I take like a couple weeks or even like a couple months off from a series. That's because I've taken on way too many game series, way more than I can handle, and and I've completely, you know, just put them on the back burner to get other ones finished, and then I come back way later and I forgot everything about the game. And I generally don't backtrack either. So what happened to Lang? Mr. Lang said he still had work left and went back. That jackass. I want to take care of my paperwork too. You can't, Ishiro. You need to stay here with me, okay? I won't let you go back. She says and firmly grabs my right arm. It's a proven fact that she's not going to budge when she starts whining or whining like this. And if I try to get away, despite how futile that is, she would just start to cry or sulk. I sigh and put my hands up in resignation. As you say. Okay. What? Why are you staring at me like that? You have a problem with this? I'll pull those archaic-style braids off your head. No, nothing's wrong. I was just thinking that Cassie really has you under her thumb. That's what you say, but I'm just dealing with her calmly like any adult. Like a teacher. Ishiro, my feet are tired. Carry me. Yeah, later, okay? Would. I'm definitely not under her thumb. Mr. Yamada, do you know what the word convincing means? Hey, Cassie, this girl's picking a fight with me. Ishiro, the truth is always bitter. Hang in there, okay? A two-front war, huh? You two get along pretty well. Is that so? Yep, exactly. Don't tell me you two are in love. In love? There's no baby yet. Oh my fucking lord. Oh? Yet? Sounds like we have something to look forward to. Wait, hold it right there. We aren't going out or anything, so don't make it sound like we are. And you blonde shrimp, don't blush or get any wrong ideas. You blonde shrimp. Jesus. Don't you even imagine it, or fuck all of this. Don't get so worked up, it's just a joke. You are unexpectedly bad at handling this kind of thing, Mr. Yamada. Do you always act so quirky to hide weakness like this? Cassie, is this girl usually like this? I don't think she's quite as mild or charming as Lang says she is. When she's not with Mr. Lang, she's usually like this. She's knowledgeable and cool, and she always feels very dependable. Man, just what did you expect me to be like, Mr. Yamada? Get a load of how she talks. She talks like a guy. Man, you're such a pain in the ass. What? Just what? Out of all things, you can talk. Why are you talking like a guy? To earn some points with guys? You mean those braids, that blonde hair? How short are you? You don't even have boobs. Isn't good enough. Apparently that's how Mr. Lang's brother talks too. Damn it, Cassie, you promised to keep that between us. Oh, so it's a brave little act you're putting on to win Mr. Lang's heart? Oh my, that's just like a girl. Your body's not even that developed yet, and you're already trying your best on these kinds of things. Oh man, this is good. By the way, Lang is the type of guy who would never take a student as a romantic interest. You can try to stand tiptoe and make yourself look tall with that short stature, but you better give up before it gets any more painful. Huh? Oh shit. He done hurt her damn feelings, man. He done hurt her damn feelings. Oh shit. What? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Oh damn. She gonna start bawling. Large teardrops begin to fall out of Mincer's eyes and onto the ground. Seems like I touched on something sensitive. I was just going with the flow, but I still shouldn't have so bluntly made light of other people's romantic interests. I'm at a loss about how to proceed now that she's crying rivers. Should I perhaps hug her? Maybe not. My arms are wavering in the air, aimlessly. Is it that bad I talk like a guy? Is having a crush on Mr. Lang a problem? Is it really that funny to you that I want him to like me, even just a little? Making a girl cry? You're terrible, Ishiru. Shut up, you bonehead! Oh, fuck! Without holding back, I whack casserole in the head. I do think that her cheerfulness and thoughtlessness is generally good, but perhaps I should teach her when to exercise restraint. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't really mean it. I guess that was pretty thoughtless of me. I thought you would have a counter-argument or something. I didn't mean it. I crouch in front of Mincer, who's standing still in place and sobbing. I grab her hands when she tries to rub her eyes, and I whisper into her ears in as gentle of a tone as I can manage. I wonder what other teachers or students other than Cassie would say if they saw us. I don't even want to think about it. I need to get her to stop crying right now. Don't worry. There's karma in this world. If you're kind to others, people will be kind to you. Likewise, if you are mean to others, they will be mean back to you. If you really love Lang, then I'm sure he'll love you back. It's okay, it's not impossible. Don't give up just because he's a teacher and you're a student. Don't give in to your complexes. What the fuck is this thing going on about? Like, Jesus Christ, this is like shit that gets people put in jail. Gets people fired and put in jail and gets like turned into a social pariah and has like pitchforks coming after him and shit. This is like weird stuff. What the fuck? Don't give in to your complexes either. After all, you have an obligation to be happy, and you have the right to salvation. I pat her head and tap her shoulder to encourage her. Why do they do that? Why do they fucking pat the head? What the fuck? Like, serious. I was wondering that, like, in Sakura's Spirit also, because they did that same fucking shit. And I seen that shit in anime, too. Like, I don't understand. Like, is that a encouraging thing to do? Just like, oh, it's okay, good doggy. Like, I don't fucking get it. Though there are still tears in her eyes, Mincer slowly raises her head up toward me. Her eyes have a sort of luster to them that was absent when she was wailing. You understand what I meant, right? Mr. Yamada? You think you can get away with this? Just lip service, you fucking asshole? Jesus Christ. How you're whispering into my ears, fucking disgusting. Go kill yourself, you make me sick. Screw you, I hope your balls fall off. She slams her foot into my crotch full. Fuck! Jesus. I feel a sharp pain. I feel dizzy and want to vomit. My dear sister's smile flashes through my mind along with my horoscope results from this morning, etc., etc. I fall to the ground, my thoughts still scrambled. You said your name is Ishiro, right? You may be Cassie's teacher, but I will never forgive you. I hate your guts until I graduate. Be ready. Patuh! Her spit lands on my face. Jesus! However, I had neither the power to be angry nor the energy to mess around and act happy. Thanks to the blow to my crotch, my thought process has ascended to an euphoric realm like Ine Tipo? Ine Tipo. Sure. It's currently going through Polynesian mythology. Cassie, let's leave this jerk here and get back to orienteering. There are some pretty landscapes over there. Well, but I'm worried about Ishiro. He looks like he's in pain. Is she worried about me? Moved by those words, a single tear drips down my face. Although I've been calling her an idiot, I knew that she's an honest person inside. It was worth it to treat her as if she were my very own sister. It's okay, that Ishiro you love so much is going to die just because he's a prepubescent kid kicked him. We could just leave him here and he'll be fine. Since I say so, you know it's true. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, let's go. See you later, Ishiro. Brutally instilling the knowledge of how harsh life is, the shockingly quick footsteps and a disheartening bye-bye disappeared into the distance as the last things that register as my consciousness drifts away. Tasting sad and bitter, the teardrop reaches my lips. And he fucking passes out. A dream? I must be having a dream. There is a nostalgic aroma. Having just awoken, the delightful nostalgic feeling tickles my heart. Instilling me with peace of mind, I can feel a soft sensation on the back of my head. What was I doing? If I remember correctly, I was orienteering. I was being dragged around the academy by Casserole. I was having a standoff with a hobbit called Mincer. And then, that takes us to now. My crotch still hurts like hell. Those cunts! This is fucking hilarious, I'm sorry. Oh, good morning. Fine afternoon, isn't it? Good morning. Yes, it is. While I'm still lying down on the ground, the girl nods without looking away. Her skin is brown. Her hair is a pale color. If I recall correctly, she is one of Cassie's classmates. Peeler. It seems I passed out on her lap. Ew. Were you looking after me? Yes, kind of. I see. Thanks for helping me out. I try to get up before she tries to hold me down. You can't yet, Mr. Yamada. Just a little earlier, your face was still all blue and you were moaning. Don't overexert yourself, okay? Are you hurt? Are you feeling okay? Dizzy at all? I'm fine. I flinch instinctively at how commandeering she is compared to her usual feeble personality. I don't know what happened, but be sure not to overexert yourself. At the very least, stay calm and rest for a bit right now. She says with a gentle smile and starts stroking my head as though she is fondling a child. What the fuck? Thanks. Don't mention it. I can't help but feel bewildered. This is perhaps the first time since I lost my sister that someone has approached me with such kindness. Her gentle smile. Her silver hair glitters radiantly under the sunlight that's seeping through the tree leaves. Her cool fingertips brush my hair as it flutters among the spring breeze. She must be a goddess. Are you really okay? Are you hurt anywhere at all? To tell the truth, there's a burning pain in my groin. That's not good. What should we do? I don't really know that much about that part of men. She says and blushes in a fluster. Her innocence only serves to spur that sadistic part of me to keep going. I can't hold it anymore. It hurts. I'm going to die. What should I do, Mr. Yamada? I'll do anything. Man, I'm sure I am in luck. I never thought the day that someone tells me I'll do anything outside of porn would come. What the fuck am I reading right now? Yeah, it'll make me happy if you, with love, gently stroke that part where it hurts up and down. Up and down? Yup. And gently? Yeah. And with love, right? Okay. There's an intense gripping pain when we stick with what I experienced earlier. With my eyes wide open because of the pain, I look down. Aura's sister with a bright smile on her face is grinding my still there with its over shoe. How long have you been there? Ever since you started sexually harassing my lovely peeler, Mr. Yamada, and that warrants death. The death? Hey, Aura's sister, I might actually come if you keep going. I don't know if I should stop reading this. Oh, please don't hold it in. Didn't you just say you would die if we don't gently stroke this part up and down? Relax, I'll make you feel real good. No, I'm not these kind of things. Stop it already. Or sister, it looks like it really hurts, so let's stop, okay? Besides, I don't really like it when you're enjoying hurting others. My, what an angel. Or sister sits on my crotch firmly for one last time and takes her foot off. Then she lands a blow on my abdomen, causing me to roll off Peeler's soft, warm lap. Mr. Yamada, be sure to thank Peeler for being so lovely. I am stopping not because I forgive you, but because she is asking me to. You don't have to say I am lovely out loud. It makes me feel embarrassed. Haw. I can't hold it in anymore. Peeler, once we graduate, let's get married. I will work my fingers to the bone for your happiness. Well, geez, stop clinging to me like that. Oh, come on, isn't it okay? Jesus Christ. As I lay dead on the ground, I think in earnest. The payback for hitting on another's love sure is scary. Fucking A. The teacher's lounge is dead quiet as always. I loosen my tie and stretch out on the sofa. Perhaps I let loose a little too much. I'm feeling very tired. My entire body, my crotch in particular, hurts like a bitch. Yo, seems like you had it tough today. Through my body, I can feel the sofa springs sinking in. Like me, he must have just finished his work. Lang is leaning against the wall next to the sofa. I can tell that he is exhausted, seeing how his suit is wrinkled. Did that blonde girl tell you? Yeah, I chuckled when she said, I did him at the graveyard. So just what did you do to her? It's not that often that she gets so emotional. Oh, nothing at all. I just teased her a little bit too much. I poked fun at her height and how underdeveloped she is. I could tell that she would be mad at you, but would that be enough to make her? No, all I did was make fun of her. That's seriously all there is to it. Seems she's actually pretty fussed about it. No need to get into the details of what happened today either. Well, I'm sure you had a good reason if that pretentious part of you says so. Alright, I won't ask. Hey, what's pretenseless supposed to mean? Exactly what I said. I mean how you, as a person, actually are when you aren't hiding behind your goofy facade. The serious, timid side of you that wants to be doted on. Are you mad? Nah, I just understand now, like a, oh, I see, kind of reaction. Oh, that's quite apathetic. That's not particularly a good response, but I'll let it slide since you're being honest. He pats my head with his bony hands. Stop it, you're messing my hair up. If you don't like it, you can shrug my arm off. Do as you please. Man, now aren't you being honest? Well, I like it. It's cute. Reminds me of my brother back home. I just don't have the energy to deal with you today. It's not that I want others to dote on me. Hell, I'm not into being cared for by guys. Well, whatever suits you. It's just you remind me of my little brother, so I can't help but look after you. This is just a guess, Ishiru, but you're younger than me, aren't you? I'm 17. To someone like you who just got out of college, I'm just a kid who's 5 years younger. I see. Well, you're a little off. I spent a year out of school, so there's a 6-year difference. I thought it might be the case, but you actually are around my brother's age. Oh, okay, so Ishiru is 17, so I guess that whole teacher-student thing would be okay? Whatever. Fuck. It must be tough for you to be working at that age. The girls you are dealing with are around your age, too. That doesn't really bother me. By the way, how old is your brother? He's turning 15 this year, going to start high school next year. He's terrible at academics, but he's amazing at swimming, and he's trying to get into a good school for that. I'd probably display the first gold medal he won in my room. When he's talking about his brother, Lang's eyes look much more lively than usual. You really love him, don't you? Didn't I say so when we first met? You did. It feels so heartwarming I can't help but smile. Do you have any brothers or sisters, Ishiro? I had a sister. You had one, huh? Yeah, I had one. She was the most important person in the world to me, and for her I would have done anything, or at least that's what I thought. I just wasn't strong enough to keep loving the people whom I loved. I was afraid that she would forsake me. I was afraid of disappointing her. She was important to me, but I became afraid of being with her. It's like a labyrinth of self-disgust. The more I tried to recover from my failures, the deeper I dug myself into that hole. I was afraid of finding out what she thinks of me in her heart, so I couldn't look at her directly. I didn't understand her, and read far too much into everything she said. She must have tried to console me, but it only served to hurt me more instead. Or even more, fuck. And in the end... I betrayed her. I abandoned her even though she was so important to me. I couldn't trust her or myself anymore, and I didn't know if I saw her as important to me, or whether I loved her anymore. That must have been tough. No, Lang. I don't have that right. I am just a weaker person who can't smile. Don't have the right to. I am but the embodiment of self-loathing, and I suck dry any self-pity I could possibly have. That's why you shouldn't console me by saying I had it rough. Otherwise there would be no turning back. I crouch and hug my knees. I didn't plan on talking about something so depressing with him right now. The inside of my eyes are starting to burn. Wonder why I'm so bad at controlling myself. It makes me so pathetic. I feel so sorry that I am like this. However, even though this is how I am, I want to be acknowledged. I want to be accepted by someone else. The waves of ambivalent emotions inside my heart are stirring in a turbulent whirl. It feels gross. It makes me feel sick. Like a steel wire is being bent back and forth. The conflict between my self-loathing and self-pity is starting to weigh me down. Lang taps me on my curled back. It's okay, you don't have to say anymore. Talking is only going to make you emotional. A lot of the time, there just isn't any salvation, no matter how much you worry about it. Thanks. Don't think about it. If it were that easy, then truly be saved. I am worried that I cannot stop worrying. Fuck. Shit. What an annoying curse. Well, don't think too much about it. It was just concerned about you. Or I was just concerned about you. Lang. Clack. The forlorn feeling in the lounge is disturbed by the sound of footsteps. Oh, it's her, Matsuri. Ah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you two. Have you noticed the two of us, the person who took those steps turns her eyes away? Which form of love you choose to pursue is up to you, but try to be discreet in public so that you don't become a bad influence on the students. It's okay as long as it doesn't disrupt public morals here. We told you already, you're mistaken! In many ways, this has been one exhausting day. Huh. It seems Peeler left her dorm room. Judging from her BMI's GPS data, she should be wandering around the coast to the west. It's against the school rules for students to be outside the dorms at this hour, isn't it? Yeah, this is a problem. Even so, why are you telling the two of us this? Oh no, I am not telling the two of you, I'm telling you about this. Just me, huh? Going by Peeler's logs today, it seems she's taken a liking to you. During the period of time she spent with you, she secreted a much higher level of oxytocin than ever before. You can tell that much with that halo? Convenient, isn't it? She slants her lips to the side with a smirk. Once again, my gut feeling confirms just how dangerous this person is. She may be breaking the rules, but this gives us a chance to get a good grasp of her heart, Ishiro. Ishiro, I would like you to get along with Peeler in a special way. That's why, instead of the teacher in charge of her, I want you, in particular, to go check up on her. How about it? Will you accept? I raise my hands up in submission. I am basically Matsuri's puppet anyway. Anything coming out of her mouth isn't a request, it's a demand. Ah. Can you guys do that? Like crack your neck and your shoulders like that? It actually feels pretty good after you do it. And it looks like I have a blank screen for some reason. Oh, here we go. Although I am out here as part of my job, before I knew it, I've already stopped and am looking up at the starry sky. It's so dark that I cannot see even my feet. Only the sound of the beating waves can be heard. If I let my guard down, I might just start reminiscing of the days I spent together with my sister. Huh? Is that you, Mr. Yamada? I can see a small silhouette snuggling around at the shore. Good evening, Peeler. You're actually more of a delinquent than I expected. I'm sorry. I'm surprised you noticed who I am, though. I can just barely see her face. However, her timid voice tells me that she is afraid. I walk up to her, so close that she is almost touching, and sit down directly next to her. You mind if I sit next to you? No, not at all. Rather, I mean, I don't mind, but why? Oh, nothing. I just want to daydream a little and be lost in my thoughts. I wasn't lying at all. I sincerely want to do that. I can't help but feel weak when I am looking at the girls standing close to the water at night. So much that it hurts me to even stand or hang my head. It's already past bedtime, isn't it? Why are you out here? You don't seem like the kind of person who would break the rules. Is that so? What kind of student do you think I am, Mr. Yamada? Let's see, you're a little too timid, but you are a prime example of a model student. You are gentle, and because you are afraid of hurting others, you are unnecessarily introverted. You also wouldn't willingly break the rules. That's pretty frank. I hate to admit it, but I think you are on the right. I am timid and introverted, and I am the type of person who can't break out of her own shell. But if that's the case, why are you out here? Have you heard of the 7 mysteries of this academy? Nope, first I've ever heard of it. They call them the 7 mysteries, but there isn't anyone who actually knows of all of them. However, there are actually a few ghost stories here at this academy. One of those mysteries is the Cape at Night. It's rumored that if you come here at night, you will get to meet the person you were before you came to the academy. Are you that interested in who you were before you came, Beeler? Yeah, very. I don't like the kind of person I am now, so that's why I thought it would be nice if I liked who I was before I lost my memories. Well, I recall my outburst at Lang in the lounge earlier. Perhaps through our negativity, this girl and I are actually very alike. Why are you being so quiet? Is it that unnatural for me to be quiet? Yeah, after all, you're usually full of energy. You're right about that, but this is part of my personality too. You may not believe it, but I am actually a lot more somber and indecisive than you think. So does that mean that lively side of you I've seen is just a facade? Oh no, that's not a facade, that's part of me too. But I think you can say that this side of me is like the egg, while that side of me is like the chicken. I can tell you which side came first, but I think you can say that the other side of me is more archetypal. I don't really understand. I'm just rambling. Honestly, I don't really get it myself. I didn't really think of all the way through the question itself. It doesn't matter which side is the real one or the fake one. It doesn't really lead to an answer. That must have been hard on you. Thanks, but I think everyone has something that they have a hard time with. Isn't that true for you too? You are trying your hardest to like yourself. I am trying to like myself? I might be mistaken, but I think the two of us are pretty alike. That's why I can tell you are having a hard time because you loathe yourself. That's why you're holding out hope for that perhaps you'll have something about yourself that you like and part of yourself that you don't remember. I guess you're right. I think I am holding out for the past, or holding out hope for the past, shit. After all, if I am looking forward to the future, it also means that I would be strong-willed. You aren't weak. You just aren't confident in yourself. You were very charming when you were looking at me just this afternoon. I could feel a kind of kindness and strength in you that I don't have. I think that was only natural. It might have been natural to you, but not me. At the very least, since I can't say outright that being worried about others is natural. You are different than me. You are strong and kind. It makes me embarrassed if you compliment me like that. Well, that's okay. It's good to honestly embrace your embarrassment. Thank you very much, Mr. Yamada. Don't mention it. It makes me happy as long as I am helpful to you, even if it was just a little. I stand up and wipe the sand off my trousers. Let's keep what happened here a secret between us, both. Between the two of us, both what we talked about and that we met here. You should head back to the dorm for the night, or a sister might be worried. Is it okay? Don't worry, if you ever feel up for it, let's talk again. If we happen upon each other here again. Yes, please. I walk down the beach in silence as Peeler stands up behind me. Wait, let's walk back together. There are the sounds of footsteps hurrying their way toward me. The sound of the roaring seas as well as the scent of sea salt. Unintentionally, I look up at the sky and reminisce over those memories that I had thought I had long suppressed. Sis, did I do the right thing? Did you say something, Mr. Yamada? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, I'll walk back with you to the dorms. Yes. Even under the lightning glistening starry sky, her smile shines radiantly. Will I be able to endure the harshness that lies ahead of these girls' obligated happiness? Their smiles? Will it be okay, even if I can endure it? Please tell me, sis. It seems like this here would be like the end of a chapter. Yeah, there we go. This is the end of the chapter. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, remember, hit that like button, leave a comment in the comment section down below, because I very much enjoy reading your guys' feedback, and hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed, because every little bit helps. It's just a click away. It's completely free, and you get notified whenever I have a new video out. So, till the next time, please stay tuned, and peace out, you guys.